Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Black and White in the Basement. I'm JR.
And I'm Ryan. Thank y'all for tuning in to a new episode. And like I said before, to all our new subscribers, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure y'all hit that notification button.
Facts.
Make sure y'all follow us on all our platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter if y'all haven't yet. And for all the new ones that checked out our old videos up to our newest ones, we appreciate it and thank y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Much love.
Keep doing our thing. And as we continue to grow, you know what I mean, we appreciate y'all's love. And today, we got a guest.
A very special guest.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to let her introduce herself, but I just want to say this is part 2 of Love and Loyalty, and we're going to get the woman's perspective on this.
We're going to talk about it.
So, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I'm Robin. I'm JR's wife, and I'm here to give a perspective from a woman's standpoint on what's more important or what's more valuable, love or loyalty. So
okay, so from previous episodes, y'all, as y'all know, me and JR, we both chose loyalty over love.
Facts.
And so with you sitting with us today, we just want to know from a woman's perspective, what would you choose, love or loyalty?
I would definitely go with love. I would go with love. I feel like when I hear the word loyalty, it reminds me of an obligation. It reminds me of having to do something or having to be there for someone out of obligation or something along those lines. But I feel like the word love or the meaning of love or the expression of love, to me, it's deeper than, I feel like it's deeper than loyalty.
So you feel like if you genuinely love somebody, then the loyalty is going to be there automatically.
Yes, and when you guys first asked me the question, like, how do I feel as far as love and loyalty? I'm like, well, wait a minute, that's kind of a crazy question because I feel like the two of those things mesh together. If you love somebody, you're going to be loyal to them. If you're loyal to them, obviously you love them. But I had to dissect that word, both of those words, love and loyalty. And my conclusion was that if you genuinely love somebody, the loyalty is gonna fall right into place. Mm-hmm. You know. But then on the flip side, you guys were like, okay, well, you can love somebody all day long and not be loyal, and that's true. You can be in a relationship, and you feel like you love that person, but you still have stepped out of your relationship. Or you still talk about them behind their back. The same thing with friendships. You can love your best friend, but you still may say things behind your best friend's back. So it just, but ultimately I do think that if you genuinely love somebody, you're going to be loyal to them. You're not going to betray them.
So you're saying that, like, let's say a couple has been married for over 10 years, right? Mm-hmm. And this man says he loves her, but eventually he commits adultery. You're saying that if he never loved her them entire 10 years because he committed this adultery and wasn't loyal?
Absolutely not. I mean, people are human. Things do happen throughout the course of a relationship. You can be married and you can fall in and out of love multiple times throughout your marriage. But I also feel like if you're a cheater, that's a different story. You a cheater, that's who you are.
Then the loyalty was never there if you're a cheater, right? But
I also feel like there's layers to it. I also feel like if somebody cheats, whether it's the wife or the husband, why did they cheat? Mm-hmm. Is it a reason why they cheated? So it goes so deep. It's not really cut and dry loyalty or love, picking one or the other. I mean, if I had to pick one, it would definitely be love. But as far as the reasons why people cheat, that goes a little deeper. In my opinion, it goes deeper because it could be reasons why they cheat.
JR, what you think about?
What you think, babes?
I'm
I'm black and white with it, man. I'm just.
You cut and dry.
I'm cut and
It's
dry with it.
man.
I'm just. Yo, to me.
He all or nothing.
It's loyalty to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we're married. One of us do something. I mean, there's certain things that you just can't come back from.
Why? If love conquers all, it's things that happen in relationships and couples get over it. Why? Because they love each other, not because they have to be there.
Nah, I don't feel obligated. Like, I'm not just talking about just me. Overall, you don't feel obligated because your loyalty. To me, your loyalty is who you are.
Right.
There's certain things you just not gonna do.
But
Right?
you love that person and you loyal to them because you love them too.
Like, okay, for instance, I could be mad at you or Ryan. I could be very disrespectful. You both at the same time, right? Say a situation happened. I don't even know what, but I'm mad at both of y'all.
Okay.
Okay. My loyalty. There's certain things that I'm not gonna do to you. I'm not gonna do. That could be as far as physical. I'm not gonna take it there for you because I'm loyal to you. I'm so mad. I'm so angry. I won't do it.
But is that because it's a certain level of respect, or is
It's
it the
because
word
that's
loyalty?
just who I am to you and you. You know, like, because you're my wife. Okay, my loyalty to you, I'm not gonna beat your face in because it's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you an example.
But
Physically,
you're not a violent person.
No. Listen, I'm not gonna physically do that to you because that's not who I am. You know, a man that beats a woman, like you see the woman like she fought Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's who you're cut
But see,
not to be.
using abuse, that's a whole different type of level.
But I'm going back as far as who you are. That you're not doing that.
Let me just.
You know what I'm saying? I'm using that as an example.
Abusers can be loyal. They can never cheat. They can never do other things, but they abusive.
But we're talking about loyalty. We're not going to dissect. We're not going to bring another word and try to.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, like, all right, me and JR, we best friends. We known each other for over a decade, right? I known him since I was 18 years old. I'm 34 now. Okay? I got mad love for this dude. But I could sit here and say I got mad love for JR every day, right? I could be like, man, you my best friend, man. Yo, you like a brother to me. But if I try to holler at you behind his back, my loyalty was never there.
Absolutely. But that has a lot to do with who you are as an individual.
Yes,
your character too.
That's what I'm talking about. That loyalty it's not love.
So hold on, JR. Would you rather me love you as a best friend or be loyal to you?
Nah, you already know I'd rather you be loyal to me. Right. We talked about that off air. I'd rather you be loyal to me because the loyalty that you have to me is like, yo, you and I could, okay, as a man, back to what I was saying, we could have a fight. We could come back from that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We could have you beat me up. I can get over that. But you try and holler at my wife knowing that we have kids together, we have this together. Like, yo, you took it too far. You took it too far, but you still love, bro, I love you, man. But that just said, I can't do jail like that.
I get it. No, I get it.
Robert?
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I totally get it. That's why I said
I can't
both
come
of those
back
words
from
go
that.
hand in hand. However, I'm just thinking about me giving you guys a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Say, it's me and JR, and he's not the person that you know.
Right.
He's somebody else, and we're married, and he's not treating me the best. Okay? He's loyal. He doesn't beat me. He doesn't cuss me. He doesn't cheat on me. But I don't feel the love from him. I don't feel the affection. When he come home from work, I don't feel that love, that I need to feel. As a woman, women need things. We are emotional
So
creatures.
different. I get it.
We are
I get
so,
it.
we
I
are
can
so
understand that.
emotional. And there's a lot of people in relationships who are loyal to one another. They're not going to do this. They're not going to do that. They're going to stay together. They're going to raise their family. But it's something missing. The husband or the wife can't stand one another.
I ain't hanging around for that. I'm not going.
I'm just
saying for real. I'm not obligated. I don't like obligations.
I'm just giving you guys an example.
Right, I get it.
It's a lot of people together for whatever reason. It could be to save face. It could be for financial reasons. Mm-hmm. It's so many reasons why people stay together. And that's why I said that word loyalty. I love the word loyalty, but it also, when you guys put it in this kind of perspective, it reminds me of some sense of obligation. Like, I'd rather have that love. Me personally, I'd rather know. that my husband loves me versus him just being loyal to me. I feel like the love is going to conquer anything that we go through, and we can get through it. That's just how I feel. But I told, again, it's no right and wrong answer. Like, y'all have great points.
Yeah, it's really, at the end of the day, it is a tough question.
It is. I don't think there's no wrong answer. I don't feel like, oh, I'm right, you're wrong. I don't feel like that's one of them things. No right. I get
what she's saying, and I get my own perspective. But at the end of the day, like,
I think most men are gonna say loyalty. I mean, we asked our 19-year-old, and he was like, loyalty, and he had the exact. It was crazy. It was almost like he was down here recording with y'all. Like, he had the exact same response that y'all had when you came to which one you rather have.
And I think it's like she said. I think you said that earlier. Like, women are going. They're going. Women want. Because we're different.
But also, I feel like you got to put people's past in perspective too, and what they've been through. Like,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if a person has been disloyal to for a very long time, or they've been through a situation where they've been scorned or hurt or heartbroken by somebody,
definitely.
They might be like, you know what?
I'd rather have loyalty.
I'd rather have loyalty because even though she may love me, I'd rather for a woman to just leave me and say, you know what, I don't love you no more, than to go out behind my back and cheat on me and make me look stupid. You know what I'm saying? Point. Because her loyalty ain't there. But she sits there and says she loves me. You know what I mean? But the loyalty ain't there. So she went behind my back and did me wrong instead of her saying, I'd rather her say, you know what, I don't love you no more, so I think we need to go our separate ways. You know what I mean? Than to go out and break my heart. You feel me? And me, in my perspective, that's why I choose loyalty. You feel me?
And I think that's how most men look at it.
Can y'all understand that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's how a lot of, and I'm not even gonna say men. A lot of people might agree with you. A lot of women may say the same thing, like you said, based on what they've been through. They might have been hurt. They might have been betrayed by a best friend. They might have been betrayed by a spouse or a boyfriend or whoever, a girlfriend, whoever, any type of relationship. So a lot of people are going to agree with y'all as far as loyalty being their number one choice.
And a lot of people agree with you too, because you make good points about love being the choice.
Yeah, I just, I never ever wanted to be in, because when we talk about love and loyalty, I always think about my husband first, you know. But I never wanted to be in a marriage that was like missing that affection, missing that love, missing all the warm and fuzzy stuff that women require, that most women require to be in a relationship.
But let me get back before I forget. Go. Like, speaking for myself, like, and you and I, we're married and we've been through our situations, we've been through our ups and downs. But I was like, there's a lot of times I think us men just don't know either, because I'm a good representative of that. Like, like what you've been through and what you know. You know what I mean? How you come in a relationship to, like, dang, I'm not the boo hugging type. I had to learn that. Okay, like, dang, like, you know what I mean? Like the little soft part.
Soften up.
I had to soften up because you know what I mean. So it was like, not that I didn't want it, not that I didn't want to do it, or it's just. Like, I thought, hey, man, I'm working hard. Like, I'm doing, like, I felt like that was, but it's like we just talked about.
You felt like you being a provider or you being a man was enough.
Not that I felt it wasn't enough. I felt like if you asked me 5-10 years ago, I'm holding it down. I'm just keeping it real. I'm holding it down.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like through the ups and downs, you like, look, I don't want you to cry. I don't want to hurt you. Like I told you, I said something mean, and you know what I mean? It's like, dang, like I wasn't trying to do that.
You wasn't trying to be
But it's
mean,
like,
right.
See, women want, as you get older, you start to understand, like, damn, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. You know what I mean? If you ask us, we got it. I'm just being honest. If we say we're going to be honest in the basement, you feel like you got it. Until it's like, you go through, understand. And that's why I said, you really don't understand somebody will be in a relationship and be like, oh, I'm out. That's easy.
That's the easy part.
You know what I'm saying?
The hard
I'm
part
out.
is sticking around.
So-
The hard part is going through it.
JR, I got you're a lot older than me, and I've looked up to
Thanks.
you a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
It ain't that much. I mean,
I'm just saying, like, Rob, no,
I know.
I'm trying to act like he's young. He's trying to act like I got a little husband on goddamn pocket. You know, JR, this shit. Nah, he still got it. But listen, like, I looked up to you a lot, bro. You've been through a lot more than I have in my lifetime.
Mm.
That's where I'm getting at. Mm-hmm. You've been through way more, and from having friends to family to even a history. You're married now, but you had history with with other women before your marriage, and then you've you've been through so much. You've been to Connecticut, New York, everywhere, right? So just from your past and everything that you've been through coming up, like you still, as far as because you seen friends that were unloyal, but you may have seen friends that said they love you, but they was unloyal to you,
or family members,
even family members, even exes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From all of this, looking back of everything you've been through, you would still take the loyalty thing over the love thing, because
I still will, because I just feel like I guess I picked that because of how I am and how I want somebody, and it's not just your wife, just like, okay, I'm gonna use you for example, since we being real in the basement. Yeah. Like I told you, we could have a fit, we could fight, we could duke it out. Right. We could duke it out, but you're not gonna steal from me. You're not gonna, go behind my back and be in my wife's DM. Like little certain things we're gonna go through in a relationship. Like I feel like even in my marriage, like certain things we can go through, but there's certain things I just don't want to go through that.
What I was getting to is this: do you have friends in your past that you can look back and say, you know what,
man,
this dude would have.
What?
Oh, he said about
what? Like we're gonna be real in the basement?
He said about most of his friends. I'm like, no, he wouldn't.
Yeah, all right.
Like,
yeah, all right.
Yeah,
okay. I tell her, okay.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, all right.
It was so funny. Like,
I'm dead ass. All right. Slip up if you want to. Say the wrong thing about him. See what happened to you. He says about all his friends. I'm not the white guy. The white guy's the only safe guy. I'm the only one that's safe.
I don't know. In his book, ain't nobody safe. I mean, he even refers to like family members, and I'm like,
shit. JR can go to Jamaica for 2 weeks and let me stay here, Robin. He knows I ain't fucking nothing. He trusts me.
Oh my god.
No, that's just be real.
What did you would be comfortable with
I told you.
2
I told
weeks?
you. I told you.
Town, 2
Hey,
weeks?
I don't put none past no man. I'm gonna keep you honest with you. But there's certain friends that I just, that's my man. But I know his mentality.
I mean, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Slip up if you want to.
So
There's certain friends. There's certain friends I don't want them to come to my house, huh?
There's certain friends that would have done something like that to you.
I mean, I think we all got friends, and none of us. Hold up. Let me just say this too. None of us are perfect.
No.
We've
right.
all done things.
There's some things I take back. Yeah.
That we would love to take back, but moving forward, we're older now. We're mature. We've been through some things. He still say some of his friends would do that to this day, and I feel like
without me bringing out some names, there's one friend I told you from back in the day, from back home. I'm telling you, he's the way I know he's cut. That's not something that he'll do. He'll do this, he'll do that. He's this, but he's not that guy. Mm-hmm. There's a couple more. That's not what they're gonna do.
I feel like there's loyalty built in somebody. You either have it or you don't.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Just like even you have affection and compassion and empathy, or you don't. You can't make somebody love. Yeah. You can't teach somebody really how to love. You can help them, but at the end of the day, they gotta want to do that too.
Yes.
They have to want.
Yes.
Some people don't have certain things because of their upbringing, how they was raised, what they saw, things that they've been through. Mm-hmm. And if they don't have it, they gotta at least be willing to learn, at least be willing to try. Yeah. Yeah.
Like for a homeboy to be and my wife, like, okay, this is how funny I am. Mm-hmm. Why would you text my wife? Mm-hmm. And it's not a group text. That's how funny I am. I'm not texting your girl.
You know what?
I'm just saying me and
Robin have texted
listen
without you in the
yes, but I'm just saying that guy. That guy. That's all he.
I get it. I mean, because I wouldn't like if you know.
Let's be real.
We're doing that. I wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like, of course, if I was reaching out to certain friends.
Yeah, you reach out, you shoot her a text about something.
Yeah.
But that's not your
You know,
that's
I
not
look
your
at her
MO.
like a sister. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I told Robin, I got a small circle of friends as far as male friends, very small.
Yeah.
I got homeboys that now we're not friends anymore because it's been over 20 years since we even talked. But growing up, we grew up tight, high school, whatever. I mean, we fought in the clubs before. I mean, fought for me. I mean, bloody in the streets, stuff going on in the street because being knuckleheads. He fought with me. He held me down.
Mm-hmm.
But that same dude would let her say the wrong thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, we
That's
probably
why I'm
all have those friends.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now, I would rather him be loyal to me in that aspect versus like, yo, I know you'll fight with me, you'll do this, but you would turn on. To me, it's like I would rather you, because you say you love me, I'm showing you that I'm fighting with you.
That's character, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. That's why I said the characteristics. That's why it's your DNA. It's who you are. You say, you know what? That's off limits to me. There's thousands of women out here. I don't need his.
Yeah.
I don't. Why his?
Let me ask Robin the same question. Is there women that are friends that would do the same thing behind your back, like try to get at your husband? And not asking if you know any personally, but do you think that there's women that would do that?
Oh, that's no question. There's women that would do that. My friends, no. The friends that I have now, I don't think so. But who knows? Who knows? I feel like, and that would be getting off topic, so I'm not going to say it. But I feel like in certain situations, you just don't know. You don't know what somebody's capable of doing.
But I like to think that, you know what, my homeboy, nah. Like I told her behind your back, and I'm telling you to your face, I don't think you would do me like that.
Right.
I just personally, and I'm not saying that because we're on camera. I'm saying that because our conversations are the way we talk to each other off camera. You know what I mean? That's not you.
And do you feel like that because you feel like I love you? Or you feel like I'm loyal to you?
I feel like you're just a loyal person. I seen you be loyal. Period.
Okay.
I seen you be loyal to situations because that's who you are. You carried it this way when things wasn't going right. You still stood ground. Emotionally, you. I seen you mad at somebody. You could have said something crazy. I'm like, this dude tripping. Like, you really would do that? But you didn't do that. You still stay focused on. This is me. This is what I'm not going to do. Mm-hmm. That's how I look at it. Like, you know what, man? Because this situation, I would have did this, and it was wrong. Mm-hmm. And you was like, nah, yeah, I'm like, yo, that's just who you are, man.
That's who he is.
That's who you are. That's who.
But is that the loyalty in him, or just his personality?
It's personality, but that becomes his. He become loyalty. He didn't.
But isn't loyalty a part of your personality? Doesn't it kind of?
Because if you're not that person, you're just not. You're not going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is. But I also think certain situations can make you react to.
And that's what I said about love.
Certain situation.
Love is emotional. You get emotional.
Does that make sense? A certain situation, to me, how you react to a situation doesn't necessarily define your loyalty 100% of the time. It could be circumstantial.
Yeah.
You might not hit somebody, because of the circumstances. You're looking at the repercussions. You're looking at the outcome. It may not be because you don't want to.
You're just not a woman beater. It's just so many. But I feel like
so many layers.
With the love, it's like the love, the emotional. You come in and out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For a minute, you come in and out of it.
Yeah, you can definitely
all the time.
Fall out of
but
love
it's like, you know what?
It's happened before. It's gonna happen. It can happen again.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? Because that's who I am. I'm not gonna do that because that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? I do so many other things, but this is certain.
I just can't imagine being in a situation where you've fallen out of love and you're there for just loyalty or obligation.
Just cut who you cut.
So, Robin, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
You chose love, right? And from this episode, everything we talked about, what is the biggest factor of you choosing love? The biggest factor. I know you have many reasons why you would choose love.
That's a good question.
But what's the biggest factor?
And this is very cliche, but love conquers all. It just, in my book, it just does. When we talked about this last week or even a week before, I gave an example of a parent. you can look at situations, parent-child relationships, and parents feel, every mother isn't a mother. Every father isn't a father. And I feel like even when people have children, you feel an obligation to your child. You have to take care of them. You have to do this. You have to do that. But, I mean, we've all have heard parents say, as soon as they turn 18, they on their own. You're no longer obligated because that person's 18. You feel like you no longer have to be there for them because they're 18.
But we also know
your obligation is no longer, it doesn't exist anymore because they're of age. Like, I feel like, to me, as a parent, it doesn't matter how old my child is. If they need me,
the love's always going to be there.
The love goes nowhere. To me. Like, the love goes nowhere. I don't care if my child is 30, 40, 50, whatever. If I can be there, like, I'm going to be there regardless because I love them.
But would you count that as loyalty too? Because I could say I love my son, but I feel like me being there as a father is me being loyal to him as well. I don't know. From this conversation, I'm kind of
getting
this like like I feel like they come together kind of.
They do, and that's why like
I think I got somewhat of a rebuttal for what she just said. Like, take a kid for example. A kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're adults, so we've been through things. We got a little bit more knowledge. Now, a child, certain kids won't rock with the parent, right?
Mm-hmm.
For whatever they heard or whatever, mom and dad told, So, okay, I don't rock with dad because, mommy, daddy, and mom. I don't rock with mom. But there's that child that's cut from that. That's like, I don't care what mommy talking about. I rock with daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I rock with mommy.
Yeah.
That's that kid. That's that DNA in that kid.
So
that's
you said that child didn't let whatever they heard. That child didn't let that get in the way.
That's that loyalty that he has. It's not. He still love him, but he's loyal to that. That's my dad. I'm loyal to him. That's my mommy. I'm loyal to him.
Yes.
She did this. Mommy's on drugs. Mommy never picked me up from school.
I think that's that unconditional, no matter what love.
Yeah, that's so much.
But with that being said, man, I think we need to have a part 2 to this episode.
No, that's deep.
And
I know this would never stop because pointing people, like I said, I don't think there's no wrong answer for it. But I think at the end of the day, it's like you are who you are.
But I just want to say, first of all, thank you for being our first guest.
You're welcome.
We really appreciate it. And any last words you want to get out before we?
Well, thank you for having me. I love the fact that you guys brought that up. Like, again, I'm gonna reiterate. Like, I felt like when you first brought it to my attention, I'm like, that's a silly question. Like, they both go hand in hand. Love and loyalty goes hand in hand. However, it's layers. You have to dissect it, and you have to consider what the person has gone through in order for them to make that particular decision, whether or not they want to choose love over loyalty. So, my experiences, love, y'all.
You know what? I say that before we get out of here. I'm very. I make a lot of decisions based on my emotion. I'm very emotional.
Yeah,
very emotional.
He's a
so
very
like,
emotional person.
I'm good to you. You good. I react. You know what I mean? So I had to learn throughout the years, like, okay, not act on my emotions.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? But I feel like my DNA and who I am, certain things I'm just.
But I think you also had experiences with loyalty at a very, very, very young age. You witnessed certain situations that most of us have not.
Right.
And I think that helped to form his opinion about, love over loyalty. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why I said you got to consider what everybody is going
that's why I tell
through.
nobody, to me, when somebody gives me the answer, I don't feel like it's a wrong answer. I learn from it, but I also feel like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
yeah. So that's going to bring me to the idiot of the day. My idiot of the day goes to anybody out here that's unloyal to whoever. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're about to I feel like this. I feel like cheaters are one of the most selfish people I know. You know what I'm saying? Because if you feel like you got to go step out on your relationship, then just leave the person. Don't be selfish. You know what I mean? Like,
that's a whole nother topic right there.
But I'm just saying, it kind of goes with this loyalty and love thing.
It does. I
choose loyalty, but I'm going to let JR drop his jewels on y'all. Go ahead, man.
Just basically what you just said, for real. Like, the jewels would be just stand for something. You know what I mean? I'm not obligated, but I'm loyal to you. You know what I mean? Certain things is just, I'm just not going, I'm going to stand 10 toes down on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I made plenty of mistakes, and I try to do better the next day. But there's certain things I got to be 10 toes down on it. So I'm just gonna rock with it. I'm just gonna rock with it. So You know what I mean? Try not to be too emotional
Yeah.
like I am, and you know what I mean?
Thank y'all for tuning in to a new episode.
Facts.
Black and White in the Basement. Robin, thank you
Thank you.
again for being our first guest
Welcome.
ever, for joining us,
Anytime.
giving your the woman's perspective on this matter. We really appreciate
Yes,
it.
ladies, chime in. Let me know what y'all think about
make
my
sure y'all
point of view.
comment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all follow us on all our platforms.
Facts.
And make sure y'all hit that notification button so y'all know when this episode drops or any future episodes drop. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Black and White in the Basement.
Holla at
We
us.
out.
Out.
Peace. One love.
Peace.